Last video we focused on the first two steps to staying organized. In this video we're going to focus on the third step, logical order. Step 3 is logical order. Always ask yourself a couple of questions. The first question is it logical? Do I talk about things in a logical order? For example, do I talk about something that's big, biggest, bigger? Or, to make it more logical, I could probably start off with something big, bigger, and then biggest. This sounds much more logical to me. Also ask yourself, is it easy to understand? Do I present the information in step-by-step way that is easy for the audience to understand? So do I give them step 1, step 2, step 3, and such? Or do I miss some steps? Step 1, step 3, step 7, and so on. In this video, we're going to focus on 3 types of logical ordering: time or chronological order, space or spatial ordering, and importance. Time or chronological order is the easiest for us to understand, right? This happens first, and after that this happened, after that this happened, and so on. It's very common because it follows a sequence of events. We do this when we tell a story, or we tell someone a procedure how to do something, or if we just want to talk about our favorite book. We would talk about the beginning of the book, some important things in the middle of the book, and then how the book ended. The next one is spatial ordering. Now this is the one we don't think of very often. Chronological is kind of logical. We think of things in chronological order. But spatial ordering follows a logical sequence of where things are in relationship to other things. So if I was, for example, telling you how to get somewhere, how to get to McDonald's, I would tell you from where we are now, and I would give you directions on how to get there. First go here, then do this, turn here, go straight here, and such. We want to follow a logical sequence of events of where things are. If I ask you to describe your room, and you just say you have a bed, maybe a fan, some books, you have a big window. Now if you just list a bunch of items, there's no picture in my head of what your room actually looks like. This is when we start to think of where things are in relationship with other things. Now let's go ahead and read the example together that I have about my room. When you walk into my room, the first thing you see is my bed, which is directly in front of the door. To the left of my bed, I have a big bookshelf. On the top 2 shelves, I have mostly textbooks from school. On the bottom 2 shelves, I have some novels that I like to read often. Just next to my bookshelf, I have a large desk with a computer right on top of it. Right, we can go on and start to go around the room. In this example, I chose one point, one focal point, right, which is my bed, which is in front of the door. Then from there, I'm going to logically go around my room and describe what my room looks like. It's a start to put a basic picture in your head of where things are in relationship to other things. The third type of logical ordering I want to talk about is importance. Now, we want to decide if we are making an argument for or against something, which of our arguments is the strongest argument, which is the most important idea. And then do we want to put that idea first, or do we want to put that last in our paper or presentation? We want to think about what would make the biggest impact to our audience. So this is a question I'm going to ask you often. I'm going to ask you, what is your strongest argument and why is it in this order? So always think about the importance of your argument. Whether I'm talking about chronological, spatial, or importance ordering, I want to ask myself these questions. Is it logical? Why did I put everything in this order? Is it easy to understand? I want to ask myself, did I give all the necessary steps for the reader or listener to fully understand what I'm talking about? Do I give step 1, 2, 3, or do I give step 3, 4, 8, 9, and such? And also, and really important, what makes the biggest impact? Remember, you are writing a paper or giving a presentation because you want to affect the audience somehow. Whether it is you want to inform them about something or persuade them about something, there's a reason why you're doing this. So you want to decide what will make the biggest impact to the audience.